Have you guys ever wanted a platform fighter that features Pokemon characters? Or just Pokemon in general? Well, today I'm here to show you guys a platform fighter that not only allows you to add Pokemon characters, but also allows you to add stages, music, and much more that you can customize to your likings. And I'm not just going to show you just any of them, I'm going to show you the best that it possibly has to offer. So, what am I talking about? Well, if you guys have already read the description or even read the title of this video, you guys already know that today I'm going to be talking about the best Pokemon mods for Rivals of Aether in 2022. Now, if you guys do not know, recently there was an event that happened at the very end of last year known as PokeJam, where the Rivals of Aether community came together as an actual modding community, and they made a whole crap ton of Pokemon mods for this game, and some of them were good, some of them were bad, some of them were alright, and today I'm here to show you guys all of the best ones that you need to download if you play Rivals of Aether, if you don't play Rivals of Aether, if you just got the game, whatever. I'm going to show you guys all the best mods that you want to get right now. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that, but before we go ahead and get on into that, I want to go ahead and say subscribe to the channel, please. We're on the road to 1K subscribers, and it'd mean the world to me if you go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be creating content like this a lot. I'm going to be bringing more Rivals of Aether content, as well as just other things in general. So if you guys are looking forward to that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Just remember to do that as well. Also, before I go ahead and just start explaining everything and start showing everything off, I want to explain that I'm going to be showing off basically what I would say were my top 10 mods or Pokemon mods for this year. After that, I'm going to be giving like short little clips of other mods that you definitely should download and check out to make sure we get all of the best Pokemon mods, because there is a lot, and I mean a lot. So I want to go ahead and emphasize that and make sure that everyone knows that. Also, just quickly, the last thing here is, before we hop right on into it, is yes, there's a lot of mods I had to go through, so I do not know the names exactly of everyone who created each individual mod. So if you guys look down in the description, there will be a long, and I mean a long list of timestamps, links, as well as names to people who created the mods, links to the mods where you guys can download them, and timestamps for in case you just want to see certain Pokemon or certain characters. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. Really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel, obviously, and yeah, let's get on into it. Alrighty, so first off, we are going to be starting off with Incineroar. So, if you guys do not know, yes, Incineroar has been modded into this game. He's going to be the first Pokemon on the list. Hopefully on screen I'm going to have who made him, as well as obviously some other things. But I just want to go ahead and explain a little bit about him, since he's so freaking cool. Now, we are in training mode, and I just want to go ahead and say that, yes, he also does have a really cool adjustment option in training mode where you can actually see each and every single one of his individual moves, and they can explain them to you. But I'm essentially going to be explaining them to you in short. A couple of other characters have this as well, so just in case you guys see that during this video, obviously that's going to be reason why. So what does Incineroar really do? Well, this Incineroar is essentially super close to the exact one that you guys know in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, except for this big difference here of the move I just did. Now, you guys don't know what this is. This is essentially the bar, kind of like the it's the wrestling bar. I don't know the exact term for it, unfortunately. But normally in Incineroar, he would use side B. He would grab you. He would throw you. Essentially, throw himself into the bar, come back, and then he'd essentially lariat you. Essentially. In this mod, this Incineroar actually works slightly different than normal Incin. Now, that's only really with side B, because with side B, I could grab them like this and get a normal throw. Now, when you do throw them, you can also choose the direction. So you actually get a side B down throw, or you could side B forward throw. Like, you actually get to pick a direction, but that's not what this actually does. When you side B into this, you get essentially the buffed version of the lariat, which is super cool, and you can angle it as well by pressing neutral B. So instead of having obviously his darkest lariat, which would be his just spinning move that he gets in ultimate, he gets this move, which is super cool and definitely makes his character a lot different in Rivals than he actually does in ultimate, which is really cool. But other than that, he is mostly his ultimate kit, and I have to say this is the most well animated Incineroar I've seen probably out of any sprite animation for Incineroar, and he does still do his really cool poses after he gets hit, just like he does in obviously Ultimate, his game that he was introduced in Smash, essentially. I'm gonna go ahead and also show you guys the counter. So yeah, of course, we obviously have I forget what the name of it is. In this game, Revenge. That's what it's called, Revenge. Right. Obviously, this Incineroar is beating me up, and obviously you guys can tell if you look at it. If I double tap as well, I also get his down B, but you can cancel it just by doing one. It's actually pretty innovative, and I had to like that. It's a lot better than forcing the person to come back down. You could seriously recover a lot better with it. Obviously, as well, you guys can see here that I am using another Incin alt. So you guys can also see one of the alts. Now, Incin obviously has multiple different alts, but this is probably, you know, one of the really cool ones you guys can get, which is a classic blue one. So yeah, that's going to be Incineroar. He's an amazing mod, took a lot of work to get put into, is obviously a rushdown character and works very similarly to the way he works in Ultimate, and definitely is one of the best mods you could probably play out there, if I do say so myself. Alright, so moving on to the next mod. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead here and switch over to the next mod. As you guys can clearly see on screen, that's going to be none other than my boy, Reggie Gigas. Yes, Reggie Gigas has been modded into this game. He feels chunky, he feels weighty, he feels good. And of course, obviously, we also switched up the map on you guys. We are no longer at Pokemon Stadium. We are also here now at Viridian Forest, where this tree is apparently a platform. But anyway, Reggie Gigas is a really awesome mod. Now, he's super slow, super chunky, like I said before, but he has a really cool ability with this meter. Now, at the bottom, because I'm in training mode, I can obviously toggle this meter or not. But this meter will be here, and essentially is slow start. When you have it, you have decreased speed and decreased damage. Decrease speed, decrease damage, sorry. And so, you know, obviously that's Reggie Gigas' ability, is slow start. That's what he does. It's like you do less damage, you're not going to be doing as much, you know, you're going to be like doing 25, or like, you know, 35, whatever your damage, right? When that meter eventually goes down to the bottom, slow start will wear off. And when it does, boom, there you go. You're slightly faster. Obviously, you're going to be doing more damage. With your hits, you're going to be doing more knockback, and it's going to be insane. So essentially, you're just waiting for that meter to run out. And essentially when it does, you start becoming a godlike being. So, with Reggie Gigas, he plays very differently than other things. I'm going to go ahead and go over more of his specials and then show you guys his aerials. So, for his special, that's his neutral special, is Stone Edge. It's just a large move that hits up that you can connect into different moves like up air or up strong, something like that. Along those lines. His side special is a command grab. It is Smackdown, I believe, and of course you can run up, grab enemies, and then just slam them down. It does a crap ton of damage and also can help you get really good kills off the start. Now for his down special, he has Mega Punch, which is essentially like a Falcon Punch. I do not know particularly if this move has armor or not, but it is hella fun to use, like, I'm not gonna lie. It really does feel like you're using a Falcon Punch, and it obviously does slow down your actual forward momentum when using it in the air, so you don't really have to worry about that. And then obviously, finally, we just have his up special for specials, and that's going to be a leap forward. Now, this move does not grab people. It does do multi-hits like that, and it does get you back, but it's not a great recovery, which is where this character really struggles. He does not stay in the air very long because of how big he is, how chunky he is. Staying in the air is a little bit of a problem for him, so you definitely don't want to be off stage too much with him. You definitely want to keep your center stage, and you want to try to get off that slow start as quickly as possible. But this mod is by himself just such a cool mod to have, such a cool mechanic to do. And obviously he's really good. Like, he's really chunky, really hard to hit. Unless obviously you're using Reggie Gigas as well. I'm just showing off here a couple of his tilts and just like his dash attack or whatever. Here's his aerials real quick. This is his up air, his fair. Sorry, I keep doing this up air fair. His back air, which is just a quick sweep, and then obviously his down air, which is like a downwards kind of like spiking move. Just so much. Like, this character is animated beautifully, controls amazingly, has a really weird but cool gimmick. And is genuinely just such a weird Pokemon to put into these type of games, but as soon as you put him in, it's just like he's there. There's no reason why. You should definitely go download this mod. He is an amazing character and is definitely worth your time, and it's definitely worth checking out. So go check out Reggie Gigas, go download him, check it out in the description. Alrighty, so moving right on into the third mod that we're going to go ahead and discussing here, and this is going to be a brand new Lucario mod. Now, this is a Lucario mod that's really innovative. It changes the way how Lucario plays and is just it's just beautiful. Like, I really love seeing this mod and how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and be explaining it to you a little bit, because this Lucario does function a lot like the Smash Ultimate or even Brawl version, because, you know, kind of Lucario hasn't changed that much throughout Smash, but He does play a lot like the Smash version, but with brand new added elements, and that is with this Bone Club. So, you see here, this is my fare with the Bone Club. The Bone Club essentially adds brand new combo mechanics into the game. So, not only does it obviously just change my fare, it obviously changed other moves, like down tilt now has the Bone. Instead of doing Lucario's normal down tilt, I can hit with it, I can do it like my normal moves while still holding it. But the main gimmick of the Bone is essentially this. So you have side B, where you can use Bone Rush. Bone Rush is a multi-hitting move, and it staples essentially your Bone into the enemy. So whenever you use it, it's like, wow, you know, you could just shove your Bone into the enemy, and then it obviously allows you to do other things, such as that. So you have side B, which is Bone Rush. It will obviously stick your Bone into enemies, or what you could do is you could up B, which throws your Bone and sticks it into the floor or whatever. Now, what can you do without your Bone? Well, obviously, you are now essentially Smash Lucario. Your down tilt is changed to normal Smash Lucario. Obviously, your fair has also changed to normal Smash Lucario. And so any moves that you had when you had the Bone, essentially you don't have anymore, and you're back to playing a normal Lucario mod, essentially, for what he's the exact same fighter as he is in Smash Ultimate. Obviously, he's still beautifully animated, and he still has a lot of the moves that everyone knows and loves, but the coolest thing he doesn't have is he doesn't have Extreme Speed as his down B. He now has, essentially, to re-get this Bone. So, if you press down B, you will jump up and you will reclaim your Bone. So let's say you throw your Bone, which you can change the trajectory depending on how hard you hit the button, also how you angle it. If you down B, you could just re-grab it from anywhere on the stage. So essentially what you're always going to be doing is using your Bone as a projectile, and then using down B to try to get it back, so that you could, you know, continue to do your combos. Now obviously using the Bone is a bit laggier than using your fist, or anything else that's even remotely like that. But it does allow you to have more reach, while if you have normal Smash Lucario, he essentially only allows you to be kind of a close-up, you know, close-at-hand fighter, and, you know, you have a lot less, you know, like a lot less combo potential or stuff you could do. Like, also you don't get Force Palm as your side B, which obviously, as everyone knows, is one of the strongest probably grabs that you know, any Smash character could have, and especially is extremely good on Lucario. So, you know, when you have it, it's like, it's really cool to not have it and to have this normal Lucario who plays just like he does in Smash, but it's also really cool to have that extra Bone factor added. And another thing about the Bone as well is up B, because up B you can normally tap and use Extreme Speed just like in normal Smash, where you just kind of go up, or I think you might be able to also angle it by just doing a singular up, but most of the time you're just going to be doing the singular up whenever you don't have it. But if you have the Bone attached to something, or even just on the floor, if you hold up B, you actually teleport to it with Extreme Speed, and that makes your combo game be a crap ton better. And I mean a crap ton. Like, it honestly and genuinely changes this character so much, and you can recover from almost anywhere. Like, it's actually insane on what is capable just with this brand new, essentially, Bone mechanic that has been added to this character. Also, as you just saw there, if you clearly throw the Bone off screen, like if I just, you know, chuck it like that, it will instantly come back to me as soon as it hits the blast zone. So you don't have to worry about that either. But yeah, no, just an amazing, innovative way to change Lucario, just like the same way that Incineroar was slightly changed, and it was also really innovative as well to add just way more essentially combo potential to the character. So yeah, an amazing character. Definitely go check him out. Download is in the description below. Go check my man's out. Go check my man's out. Okay. Alrighty. So next up on the list, we have freaking Grovile. Now, this isn't just any normal Grovile mod. Okay, this is a Grovile mod, and as soon as I hit this button, I know everyone's gonna know what this is. It is a Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Sky Grovile. So essentially, it is the character Grovile from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, which if you guys have not seen that game or played that game, go play it. It's a classic. But yes, Grovile is a pretty important character in that game, and now he has been modded into Rivals of Aether, and is an amazing character with really great combo potential that hits from like just a lot of different things, and has a lot of different options as well to also trick and kind of just show up up your opponent essentially. So yeah, he does have some other stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a couple of things. I'm not gonna get all of his references because it has been a little bit since I've played Mystery Dungeon. If you can get all the references, put it down in the comment section below. I would love to hear all of them. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go here over his specials and how like some of his stuff works. So essentially, up B is Escape Seed. I think that's what it's called. Escape Seed, Revive Seed, whatever. It's essentially the seed that you use to be able to leave the dungeon early. So if you hit up B, you can essentially just go up like that. It actually has some pretty decent recovery. It's really good for his actual just normal recovery. It's a pretty decent move for his up special. For his down special, he has Dig, where he will dig in the ground and quickly come up and hit the opponent. You can use this kind of as a combo finisher. Obviously, it does put you into a slight bit of free fall kind of afterwards. Or I wouldn't even really say free fall, it's just a lot of in lag. So like you know, you could jump out of it like there, but if you're not careful, you can't actually SD with it. So that is a thing. Obviously that's his dash attack right there. I showed you guys his jab earlier, which is really cool as well. His down tilt, his F tilt, which is like Leaf Blade, and like Bullet Seed, which is super cool to have. But yeah, no, but anyway, moving back on over to specials. His neutral special is Bag, where he gets the option of picking one of these 4 items. Now obviously this is a Thorn, I believe. I think it's like a Thorn thing. It's been so long since I played Mystery Dungeon. I really need to play Mystery Dungeon again. But yeah, he'll hit you with it, and it just straight up just does normal damage. After that, you have obviously Pebble, or really like a rock. That is also yet again a normal projectile that will just straight up do damage. But essentially it launches at an angle. Also, sorry, I am playing with tab jump, so it is a bit hard sometimes to get this, where it is a bit finicky, so be careful of that when you are playing with tap jump. But yeah, no, it's just a normal projectile. It'll hit you, but it does launch at an arc, so you have to be careful about that. After that, this is a Blast Seed. Essentially, he will eat a Blast Seed and launch out an explosion in front of him. It does damage to people. Obviously, that's pretty decent. It has really good knockback, as you see right there. Killed at 89 on the opposing Grovile, so that's pretty strong ability. And then finally, he has these with their like acid drops. They weaken the enemy whenever you run over them. And yeah, that's essentially it. I mean, after that, he's really just more of a straightforward combo character, but his animations, the representation, and everything else just push this character to the absolute max. Like, he's genuinely such a beast of a character. And on his smash attacks as well, he actually uses items from Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, and if I actually hit down smash right there, it does electrocute enemies, which is super fucking cool. Like, I just have to say that. Also, Side B. I did not show Side B. Side B is actually like a teleport. I think it's a teleport orb or something like that. You throw it at your enemies and you will teleport to them if you hit. In certain cases, you will still teleport anyway. You can also angle it, as you guys see there. I'm angling it down, and it is going down. It's just, I think it only works if you get close to if you hit close to your enemies, or if you hit like in a certain vicinity, or if you hit the ground, obviously. If you hit the ground, I believe it insta teleports you there anyway. But you can't really use this too well as a recovery option, because while you can angle it up, it for some reason does not teleport. like as you saw there, it just does not teleport you up. So you can't really use it too well as a recovery option. It's more of a to get in close and then you know, start comboing type option like that. So yeah, overall an amazing mod, still amazing character, and yeah, he's just so cool. Cannot wait to see more of Grovile. Alrighty, so moving on to our next character, we are going to be looking at Gengar, which this Gengar mod is amazing. I have to say, this is probably one of the best, if not probably the best mod for me personally. Because I just love these animations. These animations, like everything about him is so ghouly, so spiky, so just so Gengar, bro. And he's floaty too. He plays a lot like Ness, if you guys know Ness, or he plays a lot like just a lot of different characters. So anyway, we'll go over his specials. This is Side B. That's mostly what I'm going over in this video, just specials. Is his Side B, where he puts up essentially this wall. Which is definitely like a light screen, and it's over, I don't exactly know this move, but it's a light screen over something. And if you hit it in a direction, it will launch out projectiles. It'll launch 3 projectiles, which is really cool. And if I accidentally press there, you guys will see his neutral special. So his neutral special is Shadow Ball, obviously. You can charge it, you can hold it as you jump around, but then when you launch it, you can hit people with it, and you get this Gengar face above them, which is kind of terrifying. Now, what does that do? It actually, I believe it debuffs them for a little bit, as well as it allows you to use, I believe it might be Side B. And if you hit them with it, it, I think, does more damage, or something along those lines. So yeah, if you guys know the exact specifics of it, definitely tell me in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. Would actually be pretty awesome to learn more about that move. But anyway, so after that we're going to be doing down B, which is going to be a splash down and a rise up. Now the cool thing about this is you can actually combine this move with side B, and if you do that you can launch projectiles downwards, which is pretty cool. I mean, I just gotta say that's really cool. Also, you can stay in the ground for a little bit before popping up and hitting your opponents, so that is also hecka deadly. I mean, I just had to say that is a heck deadly character. Now, if you actually up B, it's just a clean teleport, kind of mixed with a hover. Nothing too you know, different, spectacular. You know, you guys have probably seen it before, like Mewtwo, but kind of like different as well. But yeah, no, just all these animations and smaller things that Gengar has is just so amazing. Like, it genuinely makes this character the most fun to play. Also, this is his parry animation or his block animation. Super freaking sick. His air dodge animation where he just kind of disappears and reappears. Super cool. This is his fair, his up air, which is short. It's all like Jigglypuffs. It's very short, but it's pretty decent, and I think you can actually multi-hit it off of certain things. Yeah, if you just keep mashing it. It's very good. Very fast option, just short on range. So yeah, his down air, just straight up, is just a stomp. So you don't really have to worry too much about that. His back air is also yet again kind of like his up air, which it's kind of a multi-hitting move, but you essentially could just do it a crap ton of times. Like it has like little to no end lag, but you could just kind of do that while you hover and just keep hitting it. So yeah, very similar. But yeah, Gengar, definitely one of my favorites. I freaking love this guy. You guys need to download this mod, try him out. He is so much fun to play against people, and honestly, like, just has so much potential to do some other really awesome stuff. So yeah, definitely check out Gengar. It's an amazing mod. Is one of the best Pokemon mods you could probably get for Rivals of Aether, so definitely get him. Definitely worth it. Alrighty, so moving on into the next mod, we're going to be having none other than Blaziken. I mean, Blaziken looks really good in this game. I have to say, whoever animated them, big props to you. Yet again, name will be in the description below. Definitely check them out and what they do. But yeah, Blaziken is a really awesome character to see in this game, and he has a really weird mechanic with the EX bar at the bottom. I'm going to be explaining a little bit more about that in a second. But for right now, I just want to go ahead and explain a little bit about him. So he does kind of play similar to PM Blaziken. If you guys have seen like PM Remix's Blaziken, he does kind of play similar to that, having like his jab be like Brick Break, or not his jab, his up tilt. Sorry, I think it's his up tilt, right? Or no? Yeah, no, it's definitely his F-tilt. But, yeah, it's like Brick Break, he has a lower sweep attack. It's a very similar moveset to the one he has in PM Remix, or just straight up just like a Brawl modded version of Blaziken. It is very similar, including him having Brave Bird as his side B, where he does this little spin attack, and then he hits people, which is super cool. Obviously having Blaze Kick be his neutral special, which is really deadly. His down special, I'm not exactly sure what this move is, but it definitely looks a lot like Pyro Ball on Cinderace, especially with the way how it works, because if you hit it, it will launch a flame projectile in that direction. So essentially you place it, and whatever angle you hit it at, that's where it will go. So essentially, like, it works a lot like Pyro Ball, but I don't actually know what this move is. If you guys know what it is clearly on the Steam page for the actual mod, so it'll tell you on there what the actual move is supposed to be. But yeah, definitely is weird. Obviously, a Sky Uppercut for up B as well, which is weird because I've seen some other ones where he has Fire Punch for up B, so having Sky Uppercut is pretty cool for up B. I do have to say that. But yeah, he's a heavy combo, heavy like close-up combo-oriented character. He's extremely fast. But the thing that you guys really came here for is his EX moves, essentially. So when I'm in training mode, you could turn his EX on or off. When you're actually fighting him in-game, he gains his EX by gaining percentage. When he gets to a certain percentage, I believe it works like Terry's, where he will gain the EX, and essentially, this is what it does to his moves. So he will essentially get that little animation that he played right there, and essentially he will be in his EX form. So yeah, no, now that he's in EX form, he essentially starts doing all these huge explosions with fire and stuff, and as you can see, he's doing like way more damage. So essentially, he just starts becoming like a lot more busted of a character. He just starts becoming crazy strong, being able to combo the crap out of people, hitting them like barely, and you get kills. So essentially, it's literally kind of just like Terry's, but instead of changing his moveset or adding it where he gets new moves, he essentially just becomes like a lot stronger. And essentially that's his like whole EX tactic. I think it's interesting. It is a cool tactic, you know, just for the character to have in general. Just so you have that kind of like comeback mechanic. We've seen like so many, you know, other characters, but yeah, just an amazing character, animated so freaking well, and it's genuinely just such an enjoyable character to play. It's a lot of fun, and you'll definitely have fun playing against people, is what I mean, with this character. But do be careful, because his recovery, like you've seen many times already in this video, is, yeah, not the greatest, so I definitely watch out for that. But other than that, an amazing combo character, and it's just amazingly animated, and it's just so much fun to play. So definitely go ahead, download Blaziken, and definitely check him out. Alrighty, so this is going to be the last mod that's essentially explained by me. After that, I'm going to be just showing you guys clips of other mods so you guys can go ahead and download and play that you guys should definitely check out, because I want to be showing you guys as many Pokemon mods as possible, and I would love to go in depth and start talking about all these mods, but I've already been kind of rushing these other ones because I don't want this video to be too long, and I definitely don't want you guys to go ahead and have to wait for a lot of these other, you know, different Pokemon mods, as you guys can see. But in this video today, we're going to be taking a look at none other than freaking Greninja, and I have to say, this is amazing. This is an amazing, mostly just by sprite work. The sprite work on this is amazing. The functionality of the character is amazing. Everything about this character plays exactly like he does in Smash. He has Shadow Sneak as his side special. He does have a brand new down special, which I love when Rivals of Aether does this. They did this, like I said already, I showed you guys earlier with Lucario and with Incineroar. But they had a brand new essentially substitute model where this functions a little bit differently. So essentially, you know how substitute, where you have this little doll you could just push around, you know, it could take damage for you, whatever, and essentially you can use it to block projectiles, block incoming hits, kind of get yourself out of it, launch yourself off of it, you know, different things that you could do with it. So it's not directly a counter like it is in Smash, but it is its own kind of entity that you could throw out on the stage and just have out there, which I think is super freaking dope. I mean, I do gotta say that, like, it's really cool to have. Like, it's really awesome to see, like, just these new innovative ways to, you know, obviously have these older characters. But besides that, essentially Greninja plays just like he does in Smash, but he is beautifully animated. There is literally no other sprites out there in the world that are like this, and the character plays so fundamentally just like it that it's actually phenomenal. Like, I had to just give big props to whoever made this mod, because yet again, sorry, I've literally been looking at so many mods that it's so hard to see like who made who. Definitely is going to leave his name either on screen or in the description, so definitely go check them out if you can, and that was pretty sick. But yeah, no, an amazing Greninja mod, the best Greninja mod that is out there, trust me. Coming from me, that does not mean a lot, but trust me, you guys definitely got to go download this Greninja mod if you haven't, even if you're not really the biggest fan of Greninja, because I know some people are kind of think he's overrated or whatever. Go download this mod. It's amazing. You could just look and tell the time and effort it was essentially put in to remake this character and make him work in Rivals, and it's genuinely just an amazing thing to see. So yeah, definitely go check Greninja out. And yeah, that's gonna be the last from me. I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys a crap ton more mods, because there is a crap ton, and I mean a crap ton. I mean, there's like 50 something mods in this. I'm gonna be leaving links to hopefully all of them in the description, as many as I could possibly get in the description. Go check this out. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1K, and yeah, we're definitely going to be making strides and doing more videos just like this one. So if you guys like it, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, it means the world to me. And yeah, let's go ahead, take a look at all these other Pokemon mods, and hopefully you'll enjoy, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace!